Here we go then, the race about to start. Dino Monkey on pole for KR next to him. Here we go. Fennel Joster in P2. It's a very quick out again, but Dino Monkey getting a good start. Fennel Joster close behind, but still in P1. It looks like Capstar's got a good launch, and one of the cars in the back going wide, and Capstar got a good launch. Now up into P3 from P4. Might be looking to challenge for P2 against Fennel Joster here. Still, Dino Monkey leads, Fennel Joster, Capstar, Super Yope, Real Miggy, and Noah Gamer. And someone goes wide. I think that's Savanako, who's gone wide in the chicane there. Dino dominantly, and oh, that's a big off for Dino, but still on the track and still in the race, but not going to be able to do very well in that second sector. He's still losing time. Head towards the second chicane. They're right on top of each other, and that's Masi having a bit of a slide there, and that's going to allow Noah Gamer through by the looks of it. Never mind. And that's Dino making the move on Fennel Joster around the outside as we head to the second sector. That's also led him to have an invalidation. But he's also going wide, and that's going to allow Fennel Joster through. That's also going to allow Masi through, and that's a crash for Red Archer, I believe. Look in the wall, and he's lost that front left tire. On board with Fennel Joster, he's had a penalty, so he's slowed down. He's now into P4. He's lost out significantly, but Noah Gamer also seems to have had a penalty. Oh, and that's a slide into the entry for Masi, and that's going to lose him time, and that puts him out of the battle thus far. Dino Monkey getting his first or second off track of the race, and that's a third. He's going to get a penalty at the next line. This might allow Masi to get into the lead. There it is. There's the slowdown. Whereas Masi, he's able to make the pass on the straight. He goes into P1. And that's a second now that Dino has lost to Masi, and he's going to have to make that up. Dino might be throwing this race away as he goes wide and hits the wall. Again, that's not a mistake. He can be making 2 invalidations in 1 lap. If he gets 1 more this lap, he will be getting another penalty and putting him into the reaches of Capstar in P3. This Dino looks to be pushing a bit less conservatively, but that's another penalty. Whereas Capstar, he's coming through the final corner now. This might give him a run onto Dino. No, there's still quite a gap between the two of them, but it's only 3 seconds. It was a lot more before. Masi comfortably in the lead, but yeah, I think he got a slowdown. He got a slowdown. Now that's Dino 1.4 behind. That slowdown's going to cost him massively as Dino looks to be on a good run, looking to overtake Masi into this final section. Masi still at the front, but still under pressure from Dino as we head onto the second straight. Dino's going to get that slipstream now. That means that the gap's going to decrease to just 0.3 of a second. Masi is not doing very well, but Masi goes wide, and that's going to allow Dino into the lead. But now they're side by side, heading towards the final sector of the lap. And it looks like Dino has got ahead. Masi's still trying to fight it, but it looks like it's no use as he now falls behind into P2. Dino back into P1. Dino comes into the pit lane. He's going to be overtaken by Fennel Joster. Will he be overtaken by Masi? Or Masi Michael? Correction. Fennel coming through the final sector on those soft tires. Will get past Dino. This is Dino. He's still in the pit lane. He's not yet to come out, and this is Masi. Now let's go on board with Masi. Nowhere to be seen is Dino. Dino hits the wall on the pit exit. So, oh, this is an interesting development. It's starting to rain, and this might be an opportunity for the lead to change. 3% track water thus far, but it's increasing constantly. We aren't quite sure where this will go, and this is quite an interesting development. We're starting to see rain on the circuit. Will people start to pit in now? Yes, Masi coming in. He will go for wet tires. Will it pay off? Will he... Oh, yeah, that's Dino. And that's a crash for Dino. Dino is out of the race. He crashes on the pit entry. That's a huge mistake. Dino is out of the race. Massey is comfortably in the lead. At this point, he's gaining time to P2. And by the time in 6 laps... Oh, I say that as he almost goes into the wall. Capstar in P2. He might lose out to Fenonjaster. No, he's going to be fine. Actually, let's go on board with Fenonjaster. Capstar not out of the pit lane yet, I don't believe. There he is. That's Fenonjaster. He's going to take P2 from Capstar. So pitting early for those slicks has allowed him to get onto the back of Capstar. And now, this is the battle at the end of the race for P2. These two right next to each other as we head towards the hairpin. Heading towards the first sector, we might get a first idea of how close these two cars really are. They're drawn for P2 currently. Capstar and Fenonjaster as we head. Fenonjaster clipping the wall a little on the inside, but it doesn't seem to have affected him too much. Capstar sliding a little. That's going to allow Fenonjaster past as we head towards the chicane. Fenonjaster going wide onto the grass. That's going to allow Capstar now to get past into P2. Capstar risking it all as we go through the hairpin. He's trying to hold on to that P2 at all costs. These two are right next to each other. This is going to go down to the line. Is that Fenonjaster going wide? Now it's Capstar in P2. Fenonjaster is now going to have to try and retake what he's lost here. He's going to get the slipstream again, but he's also going to have to rely on Capstar making a mistake. Capstar does! They're right next to each other. Massey's about to cross the line to win the race, but these two, they're right next to each other. It's going to go right back down to the line. Capstar and Fenonjaster on the line. Fenonjaster makes the move. He's into P2 currently. And as we get to the final corner, it's all going to matter about their exit. It looks like Fenonjaster not got the best exit. He's sliding. So that's Capstar in P2. Fenonjaster hitting the wall. And it goes down to the final lap, but it's still Massey, Capstar, and Fenonjaster.